Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Natique in Elk Grove, California, and NatiqueYarns.com, coming to you live without Boss Lady because she needed to grab something really fast. So she will be here in just a moment. But we have a exciting video for you guys this morning. Lots of pretty colors. And there she is.
Hello, hello. You know what I just realized?
You look like you're holding a pizza.
Oh, I wanted to show everyone my heart hat. This is classy cashmere in gorgeous colors. And I threw it in the washing machine and then stuck it in the dryer. I haven't blocked this one, and then I realized I just pulled it off the double points. So I may have to redo a little bit. But here is the other one. And I want to show you guys the difference between blocking. So you can see there's honestly not so bad, the unevenness, because I knit this on the airplane. But what it looks like, so with one skein, I was able, of each color, I was able to do two different hats. I think this is Liberation Light. And this is
Enchanted.
Enchanted.
I'm knitting a sweater out of it.
I wasn't sure if I would like them together, right? Because I thought it might be too close, but it's fantastic. So this is for Everly's mom, my daughter-in-law Kelsey. This is for Everly. I know it looks big, but I did it a little slouchy. So this is 10 less stitches.
Well, it's got to have room for her curls.
That's right, curls, and that she can have it longer. But I just wanted to show you guys, I even have leftovers that I could do possibly another one. I forgot this was on the double points. You guys, look at what I just did to the top of it.
Look at this hot mess.
So during Knit, Sip, and Hook, I will refinish that and be done with it. And these will be my first finished projects of 2023. Oh my gosh, I just got off the phone with Iris of Art Yarns ordering things for stitches. If you guys didn't know, we are going to be here. We're going to be doing a booth at Stitches. I ordered, for those of you who want to do either the fun sweater that knit along that she's doing or the shawl, we're going to have classes in both. We're starting a little bit later because I wanted to bring in new colors. So we have 7 new combinations of colors that'll be here in the next week or so. Of course, we'll talk about it. Susan, would you grab my blue bag? I actually have my project in a bag because I want to show them the sweater, but there is going to be, I think it's a shawl or a cowl. Probably a shawl, knowing Iris.
I saw her modeling a cowl.
We'll see.
Oh,
goodness, I don't know. My mind is running crazy because I'm trying to work with vendors that aren't in the United States, and I was up till midnight because we have a huge time difference. So here's the sweater, and I knit this in less than a week. I have to do the body. But this it's out of Silky Twist.
It's gorgeousness. I love this combo.
Yeah, I did order a lot more of the fuchsia because it's fantastic. But if you are new to sweater knitting, this would be one that I would recommend. This is just slip stitches. That's it. There's nothing fancy. It's very well written. It's top down. I'm going to hang the rest of it on the machine to do the body, and I'm currently knitting an inch or so, 6 rows to be exact, so then I can hang it on the machine easily and finish it. So that's on my to-do list. But very, very funny. This is the Marled January 2023 knit along. We are going to do classes, I believe, I'm going to say we're going to start it in February. So we're going to be a little behind the big knit along, but I'm okay with that. I feel like everyone needed to catch up a little bit on other projects. Oh, here it is. So it is like a cowboy cowl. Let me see. This is the face she's making. That's who I was just talking. This is Iris of Art Yarns. Here's a better picture. I think her granddaughter takes pictures of her, so you can see it's lower. But she did a hat, she did a cowboy cowl, and a sweater. So no matter what you're interested in, you will be able to participate in this. I will say, for me, I am not doing any of this on either of the places. I'm only doing color work here. I may bind off in my variegated. I'm not sure. I'm only 5'4". This makes me look very short-waisted. I understand why she did it, but for me, it's a little too, it's too much. So
it's a short people thing.
Here are my colors. You can see the options. Like we said, we just did a pre-order. I'm sorry, we just did an order. I think I ordered 25 of these because everyone wants this beet pink,
gorgeousness,
which honestly looks like the Pantone color. Maybe a little
depending
more
on which screen you look at it on.
We've been looking at a bunch of screens because we're trying to get that dialed.
Because on my phone it looked more like this clip right here.
Yeah, but it's not though.
I know. I'm like, that we need to.
I mean, our
who has
store is Pantone 2023. I think it's like our door.
Yeah. Who has a Pantone chipbook?
That's, well, you know what? I wonder if Juan does. Does any? Yeah, but then you would have had to get the new one.
I think you can just add like the one new chip for like $10 or something, which is kind of expensive for one chip, but the whole book is like $200.
I'm gonna ask Juan. I feel like he would have it.
They did have a fabric sample on their website that you could order for like $15.
Well, see, there we go. We're trying to, you guys know how we did the Pantone last year. I'm trying to get that going too. It's a very hard color though. That's the problem. And I want to make it more
Nitty
pink, and it's more rosy pink. So I've got a really good idea. Thank you, Darla. I'm excited to talk about this later. This is 2 skeins of fingering, which would be perfect for the grand prize. Very nice segue. Wait.
Oh no.
I went to the movies last night to see A Man Called Otto. Everyone needs to see it. It was so good. I loved it. I cried. Like, you know, like you're choked up, and I was like, don't lose it in the movie theater. But that's how I felt. It was just such a good movie. So
I'm like, yeah, at least it's dark in there. No one can see you lose it.
You like my aha moment? Darla, that's all in my head right now. I'm trying to control the chaos. I have a lot of energy in my real life. So, all right. So, if you want to go to the movies, go see that. It's just so sweet. Like, probably the best movie I've seen in the last year. I liked it that much. I would see it again. Thank you, Carolyn. This is my bought cashmere sweaters from Macy's for $32. Because I need really thin sweaters in case it's, you know, I get hot. All right, we are talking about our grand prize, Life Under the Sea. I think this is fantastic. Susan was, bless you, was wearing, or I think she wore it yesterday. She said, for those of you who are thinking about making this and you want it to come off your shoulders more, Susan added 20 more stitches, which would be 2 repeats. She said she should have added 3 to get it the flow that she wants. Because to get it over, this is a really big area that people don't realize. When you go around your shoulders, it's as big as your butt measurement. So, if not bigger. So, just to let you guys know, perhaps add, if you want to make it so that it comes over your shoulders. Because, you know, these are fake size models.
Well, and they have no arms.
Yeah, no arms. She said 30 stitches would change it. You would need, she said maybe even 4 extra repeats. That would mean you need more yarn, just a FYI.
Or you're making it shorter.
Yes.
One of the two.
So,
we have gorgeous colors from Alexandra. One in her sparkly agate beach base, and one in that fabulous dark side of the moon, which has a touch of silk, which is enough to make it as written.
Very, very pretty. This is something like I always talk about, you guys, that you can look through your stash. I know you guys all have stash, you should be using it every once in a while, right? It's kind of like 2 in, 1 out sometimes, right? But I think a project like this is perfect to use one skein of your stash if you don't have a couple that coordinate. So you find your favorite color. You can, if you don't live local, you can call us, FaceTime you. We can FaceTime you and we'll help you match. Or if you're local, you can bring it in. But this is just a really fun wrap. I like it as a cowl. I like the way that it folds over. It's very pretty.
It drapes nicely because it is what is referred to as a funnel cowl, which is basically shaped like an A-line skirt when laid flat. And that is done by gradually going to smaller and smaller needles.
Is your Wi-Fi off?
See, now it probably froze for a second because I had to check the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. So our Wi-Fi is off, so it could be you. You are in another country, so that could be it. All right, so we've got 2 beautiful skeins. One lucky winner is going to get this prize. You can get entered into the drawing by purchasing either in our store. We're located in Northern California, a suburb of Sacramento. There's an easy airport to fly into. $30 to take an Uber here or rent a car. You can come hang out with us. We've had lots of people in the last year have done that, which is so fun. We have someone from Idaho. Every time she visits, she comes in and takes classes with us. So we would love to have you join us. Or you can purchase on our website, natikyarns.com. And everything we have in the store is available on the website. We ship within 24 hours if it comes in on a day that we're open. Anything that's purchased Sunday, Monday will ship out usually on Tuesday. So we do a great job with our shipping, I have to say.
I only have one back there left to pack up.
Yep. All right. Hello, Lynn. So, for those of you that are new to Natique Lives, we do a daily prize. Every day we give away a prize, and it is essentially a kit that we have put together. So today's kit is our pattern Rise Above. This is enough to do, is it number 2?
Yes.
All right, so this is enough. I'm going to circle that. So whoever the lucky person is, 2. So then you know it's going to give you a scarf that is 4 inches by 55. And we have used a beautiful yarn, Silk Garden Solo, that we do carry in the store. It is 330 yards in one full ball.
40% wool, 25 silk, 25 polyamide, and 10 mohair.
And it is considered a sport weight.
And that is one of the beautiful tweed colors.
Thank you, Melanie. This actually was named after my mom. She had a lot of craziness at the end of her life, and she was so amazingly full of grace. It was fantastic. Definitely learned lessons.
She was such a happy person.
She was. She was an amazing, she was a teacher, and she definitely had that primary school teacher attitude. Just fantastic. So we are going to base this off of yesterday's drawing, but here's how you get entered into our daily prize. Every time you make a comment on the video, you're going to get 5 entries. So so if you see something you like, just respond. We love it. If you want to react to the video, you like the colors, you're going to get 1 entry for every reaction. And if you share, that's where you get the bonuses. The easiest way is just to do share now, share to your story. You do have to pop back in and write shared to my friends, shared to my stories, and you are going to get 11 entries for each of those. Our goal is to become everyone's local yarn boutique.
We want to be cheers for yarnaholics.
Exactly. Nice. Darla said she's finishing up her daily prize from November 5th, the humidity cowl. That's a really fun one. I like that. It's got the diamonds patterning. So let's see who is going to be the winner off of yesterday's live.
Do. Ooh, it took a second this morning. Linda Simpson.
Linda Simpson. She is our non-local knitting.
I'm going to say, like, East Coast side of the world.
Coast, but originally from Southern California.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a rude awakening.
Right.
Southern California with sunshine and butterflies all the time.
To, I believe, snow now.
Lots of snow.
So, Linda, you have to collect your prize. Since you're not local, you're probably not going to stop by the boutique, although you could hop on an airplane, which would be really fun, and visit us anytime Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 5. So you're most likely to, the next time you place an order at NatiqueYarns.com, to put in the notes that you have a prize, and then we will send it all out together in one of our pretty pink packages. Or if it's a big order, like the one I have to finish up in the back, you'll get a box. Oh, Linda says she hopes to get to visit one day. I just realized I need this sign. I moved the project, but not the sign.
Yeah. All right. What?
It's
over there.
Yeah, I moved it to the classes.
Oh, that's right.
Not realizing the sign was over here with it, not with the classes.
I love this. We're getting more and more classes.
Our sign person's getting too good.
Yes. Oh, thank you. Even better. All right. I'm really excited about the yarn that we're featuring today. We just did a major reorder, and you guys know I like really nice yarns. I normally want something with cashmere, but I discovered this line of yarn at the trade show, and for the price, I really think it's one of the best budget friendly yarns we have in the store in fingering weight. The dyeing is incredible. They're rich, crisp colors, and it will be wonderful for even something like this. If you wanted to do the normal size of it, you can get 2 skeins for under $50, which is unheard of in fingering weight yarn. Most fingering weight yarn is priced between $35 and $45. And I just love the richness of this palette. We're going to showcase lots of 1 skein projects, 2 skein projects. My favorite sweater is made out of fingering weight, and you knit it up on size 10 needles. I have to think of what it's called. It was one of our Olympics. It's a cloud.
Altostratus.
Thank you.
I was waiting to see if you wanted me to fill in or not. I'm like, I have it, but I don't want to interrupt.
No. So I'm going to start with the neutrals first, and you will see these are kettle dyed. I'm going to start with the darkest color in the line. This is Variations by Friendly Products.
I know what it is.
I had never heard of them till the trade show. It is a superwash fingering, which means it can go in your washer on gentle cycle, and I think you can, well, I would pop it in the dryer, but I'll look it up. What's amazing, it's Australian merino, so really high micron count. What does that mean? The higher the micron count, the softer the actual fiber is. These are kettle dyed, so, or highlights. You're gonna see highs and lows, and I'm gonna show you Altostratus in a second. It is so pretty, and you guys, to knit fingering on it, I think I did a 10.5 needle actually. Fantastic.
Yeah, I know I ended up on a 10 or 10.5 to get gauge on that one.
And it's garter stitch. It's perfect if you're someone like me. I like to wear sweaters over a sundress. All right, so there is 390 yards. It's a 75% merino wool, 25% nylon, which means it is fantastic for doing the sock class we have coming up.
Yes.
The little shorties. Because the nylon strengthens the fiber to withstand the pressure of your feet.
Because socks need to be snug and therefore are being stretched all the time.
Exactly.
So they need a little durability.
And normally, if you're making socks, you want a blend that either has silk in it or nylon. The 100% wool works, but it doesn't have longevity as long. They don't last as long, in my opinion. And I have done a lot of socks for my children. So let me guys show you Alto Stratus. It's so cute. You can make the sleeves longer.
Melanie, one skein would easily make a pair.
Yes. Well, for a woman.
For the shorty
man.
socks.
For shorties, yes. But for talls, especially men, you'd probably need 2. So this, you guys can see how loose the fabric is. I love that. It's got this really fun Medusa sleeve. You can choose to do it or choose not to do it. I did it. Did you do it?
I did not do it. I did the points on the side, but I didn't do it on the sleeve because I misdragged my sleeves through food.
Here is the point on the side, which lengthens your body. It is top down, knit on circular needles. A lot of people will say top down in the round, but here's the thing. If it's a cardigan, it's not in the round. But
it's top down
stitch.
one piece.
One piece. You could see this really nice garter stitch. You can make it a little bit longer. I believe my sleeves are 3/4 because I do prefer a longer sleeve. It's set in 8, but I'm telling you 10.5. That's what you have to get, 4 stitches to the inch blocked.
Yeah, I think I did a 10.
204 people. So let's just see some of the other ones.
And I really love her patterns. I kind of stalk her for patterns because she has
So
cute
here's
stuff.
someone who did not do the funky sleeves. They're straight. But that's okay. Still cute. Wow. This person has 23 pictures. Oh, wait. This one. I just think it's so cute.
It's even fun and
Now,
variegated.
if it were blocked, that would show better. Like my points lay flat. It is an open cardigan. You are going to want to make sure that you have your gauge correctly and maybe go up a size to get it. Do you see how this one closes? The ones that are this, there's not enough. This sweater is a little bit small.
You want some positive ease in your
Yes.
cardigan so that it actually closes in the front.
Mm-hmm. And so you really want to pay attention to what the finished measurement is. It's not something that you want negative ease on because it will not close over your fronts. Mine looks more like this, but I will tell you, I always do increases after because I want it, do you see how it slopes like this? I increase on my side seams so that it ends up being straight. But this is a good one. This is a good fit on her. So cute. And she did the points on both. But you can see right here how sheer the fabric is. It is designed to be really sheer. Perfect in the spring, summer, fall, where you may be going into an air-conditioned building and you need a little bit of something on your arm.
Or the freezer section in the grocery store.
Yeah. All right, we are talking about the next color. This is beautiful Smoky Diamond.
Which is a really pretty silver compared to the charcoal of Midnight Pearl. These two would be really pretty striped together.
I was trying to...
Oh yeah, Melanie said perfect Vegas sweater.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you guys get nice and toasty like we do.
But the casinos are cold. Everyone has air conditioning on.
Yeah. I mean, I can see that because then it gets people to stay because they don't want to go outside in the heat.
That's why there's no clocks. That's why we don't have a clock here. We don't want people to know what time it is.
We want you to hang out and enjoy yourself and relax.
I've got a few patterns to show you guys.
Oh, I saw Susan linked one of my favorites in there that
Snark over here?
No, not even that one. I've bought the pattern, but I haven't started it yet. It's one of the Lyrical Knits ones.
Nice. Will you pull a different color? Ooh, I love this one.
Okay, I can reach. This one also almost matches your sweater. This is color 308 Garnet Rhodolite, which is definitely in the red violet family. It's like rhubarb.
Look at this beauty.
I like her stuff a lot too.
Absolute. Wait, isn't someone making this?
Maybe?
I feel like one of our customers is making this.
I know, I'm drooling over it.
It's beautiful.
Because I love her stuff.
This could be with the yarn that we featured yesterday. You could get 2 kits.
You could get both colors of kits.
Mm-hmm. And then 2 skeins of one of these fingering weight yarns. Look at the detail on this one. This is really a Casapinka-esque style, but mosaic knitting, which is one of my favorites.
I like the little sunshines.
Mm-hmm. And this right here.
Anna needs another project.
Okay, next colorway.
Freaking gorgeous.
Did you do this one?
Yes.
I love that. Of course. Wait.
I had to do what I could reach.
It's all right. Here we go. Next, neutral.
Which is like a nice, almost caramel color. This is root beer citrine. So it's just a little darker than caramel.
And the very neutral, it looks like tumbleweeds.
Is Moonstone Mist. Very, very soft sand color.
This fun sweater by Andrea Mowry. Look at this. Pink velvet. I love the detail up here. Cute. It is a cropped, so you guys know, you just, since it's top down, you can keep going. I would want, in my mind's eye, I want the sleeves to end here with the light pink ribbing, and then it ends dark down here.
You know, that would be beautiful in that Cashmina yarn that we featured last week. I think on Friday we showed it.
For the background.
Yeah.
The contrast. Where is that beautiful yarn?
Over below the first O, 1, 2, 3, 4 squares down.
Oh.
I just noticed that this morning.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, how'd it get over here?
Yeah. How many colors of this do we have?
I think there's like, well, there were 5, but maybe people bought some of it.
So, yeah, we'll do a rearrange of that.
But yeah, there were 5 colors when we featured it on Friday. But
this would
lots of
be
days happened.
Your contrast. This is Cashmina. It's going to give you that beautiful halo without any of the mohair, because the halo is coming from cashmere.
this one would be really pretty if you started with the green at the top where the pink is and then did the root beer citrine as the pink.
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
So that you're getting this contrasting with the green, but it coordinates really nicely with this color.
And that's what you're seeing in this. This is, she used Surrey alpaca. So,
And she used fuzzy in both, but I like the idea of doing your pink in the variations and the background in the fuzzy.
agreed. I don't want it all fuzzy. I want the texture difference.
Because I feel like your Fair Isle will stand out better if it's not fuzzy.
I'm going to talk about colors, and then I'm going to pull a couple more. Maybe we can put some combinations together. Now we're moving into the rainbow. There are 15 colors in this rainbow. Obviously, starting with my favorite that Anna already talked about, beautiful violet red.
Which is called Garnet Rhodolite, or color 308.
This beauty, so pretty.
That's the Susan color.
And the nice thing with doing pink velvet, right? You're only going to need 2 or 3 of these and 1 of this. And that is enough to do all the sweaters.
And this is Audacious Amethyst, which is that violet, like a true violet. The camera's making it a little more blue violet. Think like if you've ever seen like purple pansies in person, that is the color.
All right.
me scooch some a little closer because I has short arms. We have this gorgeous sky blue called Blue Lace Agate. Almost cornflower. And then a beautiful bright blue. Almost cobalt, a little bit lighter than cobalt. This one is called Zealous Zircon. And yes, I know they're in rainbow order. I cannot help myself, you guys. I love to see them in order. Yes, don't worry, Janice. We will show all of the colors. And then we can kind of put together combos after we've shown all of the colors. Next in the lineup is this gorgeous navy Lush Lapis. Yes, thank you. Because I'm like, I can't reach. Oh, this one's gorgeous. This is like deep, dark ocean. This is Emerald Waters, which is kind of like that jade teal, so a little bit on the greener side of teal. Then we have a gorgeous muted teal called Morning Jade. If you're a coloring person, this is literally the muted teal out of the Prismacolor pencil box.
Here is a really fun sweater that you could do out of this.
Oh, that's cute.
I like it in the gray. Kind of a boat neck. I don't actually mind that little round there. They must do something that stops it. Really pretty cabling.
Darla, I think you might have to obtain some of that. She said, Emerald Waters, come to Mama.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like the detail down the side.
Really, very, yeah, this goes above and beyond to have all these details. I think it's really attractive. I like this one. I've helped quite a few people make this. This is the Salty Air Tea. I do like shorter sweaters with this type of skirt.
That looks like that dress that we have.
It does. It wouldn't look good on me because I think you just have to be careful that you don't look bigger with something like this.
You really have to line it up just right with where, right before the skirt flares out.
Yes, because if you do it where the skirts, you actually make it shorter.
I knew this one looked familiar. Can't think of who's done it, but I knew it looked familiar.
I like the details here. There's another one, Lento, the very simple sweater.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Oh, Linda said she just bought that pattern.
Nice. 22 cowl. You knit this.
Yep, Susan and I both knit it. This is the one that we got drastically different gauges on.
Oh, that's right.
Because who swatches a cowl?
No one. I don't. It's going to fit someone's neck. Susan's might not.
Susan's is so very tight. Gator, whereas mine's almost a shoulder cozy.
Another fabulous knit. This is Snarkometer. You would use 4 colors. You would love it. I know it's kind of intimidating to pick colors online, but you guys know we are available to you anytime the store's open to do a video call, and we would love to help you match up colors for things that you're excited about.
But, you know, 4 colors, just saying, that would be
you really
gorgeous.
Could be like these 4, these 4, these 4.
Yeah. Pick your chunk of the rainbow that makes you happy and winner.
I love this one. The highs and lows, stunning.
This one is like a combination of the previous 2. This is, hiding its color name from me, Evening Amazonite, which has the darker shades of the Emerald Waters, but the lighter shades of the muted teal. You could get a really good ombre out of doing these 3 together.
what's nice about, and I always say, you guys, it's like a knitting pattern, sewing pattern. You're in charge. You want to make it longer, make it longer. That's why we have these amazing try on your knits fit kits where you can put your stitches all on a really long, I mean, you guys, these are custom made for Natique. We did not give you less than you need. This is the largest size. So when I'm trying on a sweater, I'm literally putting on this so I can pull it over my head, get it on without any fear of the stitches falling out. So this would be the body and then the arms. And there is plenty. No one's arms are this big, right?
And then I have a little like loose knot that I do in mine just in case, like so that it doesn't get yanked out of my bag. I actually loop it through twice, and then it cannot come out.
The other, I'll show you.
Oh, the little heart doohickeys?
Because I love those, because they squeeze on it. These are my favorite point protectors, and perfect for Valentine's Day for yourself.
And you can see it's just this little tiny tube, but you wedge it on the tip of your needles, and then you can slide everything off onto the cord in pretty much one fell swoop.
Yep. So here's what I love. These are the Addie to goes. Addie has been in business since 1829. It comes with these two little gadgets, right? And so you push it down, take your ends. I still do the knot in it, pull it through, and then close it, and it cannot come out.
Yeah, so even if you have helpful kids or pets that might yank on your stuff, you're secure.
If you have two needles, you just put your needles in and it closes it up and it locks it in place. This is the medium one, and then there's a small one. It comes in a set of two. Here's what they look like with the needles. The best point protectors I've ever found.
Because they actually stay on.
They do.
And I like that they keep your needle tips together so you're not getting that stretch at the gap where your needles are joined. Okay, so we have, in the greens, we have the gorgeous dark green, which is deepest malachite. That very, very emerald green color. And then if you're more of a yellow-green person, more springy is Portentus Peridot.
It's definitely more yellow. I love, if you're looking for a real emerald color, this one. It's brighter in person, but it is gorgeousness.
So emerald equals deepest malachite. Then for the sunflower people, we have sunflower topaz, which is a really good, like, sunflower petal color. Nice, vibrant, rich yellow.
When you're picking multiple colors, like 4 and 5 and stuff like that, you can pick all over the rainbow, right? You can pick this one and this one and this one, and we'll even say this one. Beautiful together. But it's going to be a bold statement. If you want something a little bit more subtle, you're picking something next to each other in the color wheel so that it's not so crazy. Because I know we've all seen some of those sweaters and shawls that have lots of super bright colors. I have done it myself, that I put things together and I'm like, holy Toledo,
that was
makes
a mistake.
Statement. And I didn't finish it because it was so bright. I did not like it.
My favorite are those ones where it's like the black and white marled yarn and then it's like a cabled sweater. You're like, you literally defeated the purpose of cabling. I'm so sorry.
I love this one. Strawberry quartz.
Which has this really pretty, slightly coral, rosy pink color. Kind of a blush.
Love this one. This is like one of my new favorites.
This is burnt amber, which is that rust orange. I know, so much yarn, not enough counter space. Then if you're more of a ruby person, we have a rhinestone ruby, which is that really bold, vibrant red.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what you would consider true red, because it's not really an orange red and it's not really a blue red like this next one, which is midnight ruby. So it's like the shadows in the gemstone.
Melanie, aren't these amazing? I'm telling you, this is like a little known secret of deliciousness. If you felt it, ridiculously soft.
I would have expected there to be some silk in it.
Agreed. Because it has that sheen that you're seeing, which is typical of a silk yarn, a silk blend, but less than $25.
And it is superwash merino wool and nylon, but it's Australian merino, which I don't know what they feed their sheep, but their sheep are softer.
I don't know. I think it's greener.
They do have very lush fields over there, at least in the pictures.
All right, let's talk about a few other options. Oh, shoot, I dropped Susan. Would you post that Andrea Mowry one? Because I want to do some collections real quick. Here's a fun Caitlin Hunter called Miserina. Again, people are wearing it over like a skirt, a pair of jeans. Great for the summer because you can see easy to wear merino wool, you guys, in the summer. It's not hot when it is, you have short sleeves. There's lots of air vents. You can see it's knit at a loose gauge, which just makes it fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I wear all my fingering weight merino sweaters until it gets to the temperature of 100 and too hot for clothes.
Yeah. Here is another one. This is As You Wish.
This is on my to knit list. It's already in my library.
This is 4 skeins of fingering weight. I like it. If you're a quilter, it's almost like a log cabin. Kind of like a variety of a log cabin. So you can see this.
Yeah, it's like one corner of the square.
You do this, and then you pick up along here, or those stitches are still live, and you knit this section, and then these stitches are live. Pick up, knit this, then, so it's this building. Okay, I just want to show you guys what I was talking about. Let's just look at this one. Subtle,
gorgeous,
classic, everything. And they're all beautiful in and of itself. Here's one of those electric ones.
Which is what Anna would do.
This is right. This is what you would do. It's still beautiful, but just shows the difference between choosing colors.
But if it's not your personality to be obnoxiously neon,
exactly.
Don't go there.
Look at this one.
That one's fabulous.
This is not for a faint of heart. So the stitches are always live. You're not picking up the stitches. They would go on a holder while you worked on the other. And the Knits That Fit kit would...
Absolutely, because the short ones would probably be just the right size.
All right, we're going to show, I think... Wow. Okay, go back. You guys go to the collective and you'll be able to see so many more patterns. But I wanted to show... Here, pink velvet, just to give you guys some options. I'm gonna this is what we're saying. This would be the color work at the top. 1 skein of Cashmina. And what would you pair it with, Anna? We'll each pick one.
Oh, how funny. I was thinking this would be the body of the sweater and this yarn would be the color work at the top.
Oh, wow. I would not do that. Do you know why? You're bolder in your colors. Like, I don't want striping here.
Yeah, it's gradient. It's okay.
No. So I would do something like this.
And how funny, because I am normally bolder with my colors, but I would do this, but that's because I would do this as the body, so I'd have the green at the top, so it would contrast, but coordinate.
Mm-hmm. I'm choosing burnt umber for the body.
And I have root beer citrine.
302 for the color work.
And I have it opposite. Root beer citrine for the body and 302, root beer citrine for the color work and 302 for the body.
If you have not picked up Cashmina. We're going to make sure to feature it so you can touch it. 16.5 micron merino wool.
It's so
with
soft.
Cashmere.
So you get that look of like those mohair sweaters, but it's so much softer.
All right. I am going to choose this one. So for the body, I'm still going with, I only want the fuzz at the top. Here's why. On most people's bodies, you don't want fuzzy on your whole body. You want it in smaller areas. This is Morning Jade color 311. And I would start it with this gray at the top and then go to the other color.
And I have more of a little bit higher contrast with this really rich dark blue of color 304 Lush Lapis.
That's really pretty.
With 303.
All right, this one 301. I am really tempted on this one.
I'm like, where are you going? Because I'm going here.
That's what I was going to choose. But with that, you could, do you see how this makes it look brown and not gray?
Yeah.
You would
but it
start
looks really good.
At a side that is, with the color work, you're going to pick the one that is more contrasty. So for subtlety, I'm going to go with Midnight Pearl 301. I believe the brown makes this more brown and less gray.
Oh, how funny. You have 301 and 301.
There we go.
And I went red with color 312 Midnight Ruby.
I do love that. That was my first choice, but I saw you grab it.
I know. I was like, I better get my hand on it first because she's going for my color.
And last but not least, I love this one. This is 300. I would do this navy with it. And it would be very subtle, but you can see, you could really change it up. It's just holding things next to it. What do you like? Because any of these are going to go good. I just like the tone of the navy.
I like the sunflower because it golds up the bronzy color in there more.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty. That is definitely you.
I do like some yellow.
Some Shazammy. All right, we're going to talk about what we are wearing, and we will do classes another time. As always, if you need more help with colors, we would love to do it. What were you saying would be emerald? I mean, look at how gorgeous
that would be pretty. 302 in Cashmina with deepest malachite.
This would be beautiful. Hi, Patty.
302 deepest malachite.
All right, so what I am wearing is 2 skeins of fingering weight. This is a perfect time to pick up 2 skeins of this gorgeous yarn. This project under $50. This is Casapinka's LYS shawl.
Also known as local yarn shawl. In true Casapinka fashion, it has lots of different stitch patterns. You start at this itsy bitsy corner and increase out. There are little yarn over 2 togethers in here. And then there's this beautiful kind of rickrack lace. The pass stitch over lace in striped sections. Stripes of eyelet lace. This beautiful twisted garter rib. Some kind of interrupted feather and fan.
What's your name?
Danielle.
Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. You're the best. Some businesses don't let me.
Mesh lace.
Oh no, just knock on it. We'll let you in. We're here at 9.
Simple knit pearl texture pattern.
Yeah, of course. Thank
And
you.
then a picot bind off in the contrast color, which I love that look.
Love it. This is one of my favorites. All right, let's turn around and show you what Anna is wearing. Second. What a nice we got in. I hope he's our new guy. He's so friendly.
Was that FedEx?
Yes.
Boy, we've had FedEx twice today.
Oh, that's right.
Weird. I'm wearing Raise the Wolf, which is also a fingering weight project. One of Casapinka's patterns. I told you guys I wear my sweaters all the time. This one is a top down in the round with a little color work in the yoke, and then just knit, knit, knit for the body. Some knit 2, purl 2 ribbing at the bottom.
Short sleeves. Oops, shoot, sorry.
It has instructions for long sleeves as well, so if you're somewhere colder, you can knit it long sleeve. It does have instructions for that, so you don't have to figure anything out. But this one is just 1, 2, 3, 4 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Four colors.
Beautiful. I liked with that one people did the dogs in their dog's color.
Yeah. I don't have a dog, so I just went, they look like Scotty dogs, so I'm going to do them in charcoal.
That works. Mine is cross-country skiing, which is 5 colors of fingering weight. And I didn't even know we were doing that yarn when I grabbed this morning.
Really?
Yeah. A little bit of short rows at the bottom, but you don't have to do those. You could just leave it pointy.
You could have it chevron-y or fill it in with those little eyelet triangles.
Yeah. So a little bit of color blending, lots of garter stitch.
It's beautiful.
Starts at short
Wait,
end.
tell them what you did yesterday.
Oh.
I forgot it at home. I was in such a rush because I was so late. I did this towel.
If you guys know, Susan is not a bulky knitter.
I am not, but this is
She
super
is
fun
now.
and fast, as we like to say. And even with all the mess ups, because it's such an easy pattern,
It
I
is.
thought I could not use markers.
Yeah,
once
you
I
gotta
put them
use
in, it
markers.
was fine. But I had to drop down from like here all the way down to here because I'm like, OMG.
She had done garter, and it's not.
I had like
Yeah.
2 sets of stockinette right there, and it
Yeah.
was like, but one basically a day because I had some time
And that's
after work and
fixing.
then the evening. Yeah, and that counts fixing too.
Dropping down 25 rows to fix it.
Oh, it was more than that.
How many stitches did you have to fix? We'll post a picture on the collective
Okay.
so you guys can see.
Post your beautiful drop stitch version.
Actually, I know I do like that one.
We were laughing so hard because Anna's like, no one's gonna know. I'm like, everyone's
gonna
gonna
know.
know because it's right here. There's no way around here or here being off. But you guys, if you watch TikTok,
I had to do the
They're
bit.
gonna know.
I had to do the bit.
You're just cracking up.
I'm like,
so,
I have to. I can't not do it. I knew someone else would be like, rip
Yeah.
it out.
yeah. All right. Thank you for joining us on the wonderful Wednesday. I will be back at 3 o'clock with Knit, Sip, and Hook with Boss Lady, where I'm gonna fix my hat that I ripped off the double point.
Speaking of rip it
Oh,
out.
Lordy. But I will be in class today, 12 to 2. So if you are in my All Skills class, I'm so happy to see you. If you do not live near and are interested in participating in our classes, we do Zoom classes that are fantastic. Not only do you have the opportunity to watch it live, you get a copy of the video within 24 hours, as long as it's not on Saturday. I mean, even then, Saturdays are going out on Saturday. You get the video that you can watch it at your leisure forever. It's pretty fantastic.
Until
We are
something
getting-
happens to YouTube.
Yeah, more and more people are doing the on-demand classes, which just really, I love the instant download of it. So later on, we'll talk about more of our classes because we have more that are available for signups. We try and be really good. All of the links are there. So when you're signing up for an on-demand class or one of our Zoom class, take a moment, read it carefully because we explain how you're going to get it, where you get up your pattern, what yarn to use, what needle site. All your questions can be answered on that one page.
What pre-work
We
there is.
promise you, we spend a lot of time making this be as easy as possible for you. So before you reach out to us, go to the page and see if your question has been answered there, because we are going to direct you right back to that page because all the answers and the links are there. But as always, thank you for being a part of my daily routine. And I will see everyone on Friday. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.